everyone, today I will be coloring this my Fish Chaperone with a little bit of a theme. So I'm gonna make this like a cool and a warm theme. So this is going to be a fiery mermaid that has fishes traveling with her wherever she goes. So I'm going to be using this for I think this is not for, this is all this yellow colors and then the cool colors. So first we're going to do the background. I will be putting all the name of this pencils at the description so you can follow. So yeah, this is the ultramarine thing, and I'm going to use this as the darkest part of the color. So I'm going to use this as a shadow. You can actually do this, like if you want the darkest part to be at the side of the page going lighter, but this time what I'm doing is I'm going to go darker behind the mermaid, going lighter. So I'm just slowly coloring the sides, like making sure it won't go over the mermaid. So like right here. So I'm trying to put all the markings for where my shadow goes, but let me move to the other side because it's easier and it won't smudge with my hands. For if I do this side first and then go right, I always make that mistake. In fact, for this drawing I made that mistake a lot. So but no worries, we can always just put paper on top of it. Anyway, so just coloring this again, doing the edges. So we're doing a shadow behind the mermaid edges. So if you can see, I'm just slowly doing that using a small circular motions. And make sure you don't press. I'm using Prismacolor so I can blend properly. If you're using like an oil pencil, you can do so. I think you can layer that. So the key is not to push the pencil too hard, but to just keep layering. Keep your hands a little bit lighter on the paper. So there we go, just looking for all those small spots. I actually cut this paper or printed this smaller than the 8.5 by 11 because I wanted to color this as fast as I can so I can show it to you. But if it's just me, just coloring this as a hobby, or just wanted to relax and color, I usually use the 8.5, but this one worked too. Let me know if you need help in how to reduce the size when you print. You can actually do that when you are on the printing version. Like if you're using PDF and you print as a PDF, you can use that the scaling, and just change this to landscape, and like you can use scaling 65, 68. That should scale this to a smaller image. So it's kind of difficult if you print it smaller than the 60. And let me know if you need help, so I can show you how to do that next the next video. But this time, yeah, I'm just going around the mermaid and coloring this. Let me just do this so and time lapse this so it's faster. So again, I'm using the darkest color, so I have 5 colors for the background. You can actually just use 3, which is like the darkest, and then light aquamarine, and then the light green. But I wanted to create like a good ombre effect, so I use a little bit of blue so it's just to blend it together. So let me just make this quicker, this part, and then we can go on to the next part. Alright, so I'm going to make this part of the video faster. If you notice, it looks fast, but it actually takes me a while to color this because I'm being very careful not to go over the hair. So just putting all those dark areas there will actually create a difference, like a contrast between our mermaid and the background. So it's important that you just take your time. Now I'm just spreading the from the super dark part. I'm just spreading it to a lighter, same color, just a lighter part, color, which is adding with a light hand, just adding a little bit of it. So going around. By the way, guys, this image is available still in my Etsy. It's gonna be on sale until, I know I've posted these information, but I want to let you know it's gonna be on sale until the 8th at its lowest price. After that, after May 8th, it's still gonna be on sale, but it's not gonna be as high discount. So I hope you can grab it. Well, it's lowest price because that's a really good deal. My shop don't really go on sale a lot, especially at 50%. So just don't miss this awesome discount, and I hope you'll enjoy coloring this. Anyway, so yeah, we're done with this part. We're gonna move on to the blue part. Again, I don't think you can see it because on the video you could probably pause it, but don't worry, it's gonna be on the description. So or it should show on the screen, so it's easier for you guys. So I am coloring. It's gonna like a lighter part on top of the dark blue that I color. It actually blends pretty well, and so I color it and then color it next to it, but not, but leave a little bit for the lighter color, because we don't have a lot of background area, so we're just coloring the part where we can see a background. I love the ombre effect coloring. It's a really interesting way to color, and I think it is more, it's less boring, and color the same color. And I know there's a lot of colorists doing this. They do the ombre effect on leaves and hair and other stuff. So even things but the background ombre color is also pretty cool. You may also use like other medium, like if you wanted to use let's say watercolor, you can use that, or gouache. You can do the same, which is actually pretty easier. And then, or of course, you can use the marker. I will be making a video of like this image with a marker background, or I can use a different image, but I can show you the background using the marker for an ombre effect. I'm really sorry, my nose is really stuffy right now. The allergies is crazy when it comes to spring, so my voice is a little weird. Sorry about that. Alright, so this part I actually don't know what happened. I think my phone just hung up. And so what I did is I switched it already. I colored it the light part. Let me see. Anyway, so I'm coloring now using the aquamarine, light aquamarine, and then I use a green for the lightest part. So I am so sorry. I was recording using my phone and that just cut it off, but no worries. I can show let me see, show you the other side. So I'm going to color it with a light green. It's super light. At the corner, and after this I'm going to blend with the light aqua so it blends with the blue. So again, just putting all those light colors at the side. It's the lightest part of our background. So we're going from dark to light. So again, you can do the opposite, which is using the light green at the back of the mermaid and using the darkest blue on the side. So again, that's the green. It's super light. If you don't have that type of green, let's say, you can use any other green as long as it's super light green, not the apple green, because apple green is just still a little bit too bright. It has to be like a little pale color green. So I'm just blending the blue and the pale green using the light aqua, and so it will create that really nice icy water effect. You can also use this color combination if you want, like to use this on the mermaid hair instead. And then, if you want the mermaid to be a cooler mermaid, I want my mermaid to be a fiery mermaid because I wanted all the fishes to be the cooler color. And that way, it's the story is that this mermaid has always been super hot and fiery, and then all this chaperone fishes that she has are cooling her down, because they just go wherever she goes, and they have the cooling effect because they're kind of like ice fishes. This is not a realistic fish color that I'm gonna be doing, but I still see a lot, like some fishes that actually has the color of the fishes that I'm planning to color in this. Unfortunately, I won't be able to add the coloring of the fishes to this video, but I'm gonna make a part 2, and that will show coloring of the fishes and coloring of the the dress, like not the dress, the body part of the mermaid. We can also show the skin tone at that video. If it allows us, if it's not too long, then we can just have another part for the video. Yeah, so but I'm trying to keep the video like 2 parts, so hopefully we can do everything on the second part. Yeah, so I'm just blending, and I have another color here, which is the parrot green, because it's kind of close to the light aqua, so it also helps me blend, but if you don't have the parrot green, that's fine. You can just use the light aqua. In fact, you can use the light aqua, the blue, and the green, 3 colors, but I just think that the ultramarine will just give it like a nice darker shadow at the back. So I'm adding the colors again, just so it will make the color more vibrant, but I'm trying to add it, I'm not pressing too hard so I can add more layers. So here let me just put all this light aqua and blend it, and then I add the darkest color and the green, and all the colors back. That way it will blend better, you know what I mean? Like, it will look more blended than just 5 different colors on it. It will look one color altogether. Anyway, so yep, right there. And let's just finish this at the bottom part, and there we go. I'm trying to color using less pencils as much as I can, because I use a lot of pencils most of the time, and then I get confused, and then I wanted to use all my pencils when I'm coloring, and that is something that is not good for me, but it just, because I have to carry a lot of pencils if I want to just go to a different part of the house and just color. I have to bring everything. I know you can relate to this, but I'm just going to, I have this case. It's like the Prismacolor case, and I tried to put all my color pencil there, and if it doesn't fit anymore, that means it has to go. So I'm trying to fit everything in just that one small pencil holder. It's technically not pencil holder, but it's from the casing, the Prismacolor, the small one. So yeah, I have everything there, and trying to limit all my colors. Sometimes it still grabs on the side, but at least it's limited. That's still limited. Like, I have 5 colors here. I know that's already a lot, but it's worth it. It's worth it. So let's just do this part. See how it just create the ombre effect, and then I blend everything. I use my light aqua as a blender for all of the colors. So the green, the lightest, we have the ultramarine as the darkest, then we have the blue as to try to blend from the darkest to the lightest, and then we have the parrot green from the lightest to the blue, and then I use the light aqua to blend everything on top of each other. So there you go. But then again, light application of the pencil is really, really important, so we can add more layers to it. So let me just add more darken the color here. It's not creating the gradient. Okay, I want to just slowly add this. Alright, let me just finish this really quick so it's not gonna take much of a time. It's just the same thing, just darken the darkest part and blend it with our light aqua. Alright, so we're done with the background, but you can, if you are not done yet, you can always just pause the video. And so we're going to proceed to the hair part. The hair part is the same, which is going to be an ombre effect. So I'm just going to put all this cool colors aside, and we're going to proceed to the next part, which is the hair. So for the hair, I want it to be warm colors and fiery colors, like what I've said earlier. So I'm using orange, yellow. There's a darker orange here, like is different type of orange hue, and then I have the yellow orange. It's just blend from the yellow to the orange. And then I have sienna brown because it actually creates like the darkest part, but you know, I'm not gonna add the darkest part this time, but the sienna brown is our darkest area, just a little bit of shadow. Too much of it is gonna show a little bit dirty, so we're going to just put a little bit of that. But the darkest is like one of these oranges. I have extra yellow, which is the yellow Spanish orange, I think, but I'm trying to use like at least just these 4 colors, or just say, or 5 colors. So using this color, it's like the orange, and we are going to just add the darkest part of the hair, just like what we did to the background. We do add the darkest part where all the shadows go, or you know, where there's a shadow. So see, like maybe under the folds of the hair, and there you go. You're just looking at all, making sure it's your pencil is sharp, so you know it's easier to add. And the way we're coloring is we're not using the circular motion, although I'm going to be using circular motion later just to blend, but we're not using that because this is hair and we're trying to make it look like a gradient hair with a, like the way like the waves goes, the color goes the same direction, so it's like going just a straight stroke to where you wanted the hair stroke to go. So I'm just adding where all the fold is at. And you can always just do this slowly. You don't have to like do this really quick. But I'm trying to make this video a little quicker, so it won't take you forever to watch me just doing this hair. So let me just do the part. Okay, so if you can see, it's quite fast, but again, I'm coloring this really slowly. I'm not coloring this as fast. I'm just making the video a little bit faster, so you don't have to, you know, watch for like an hour and just doing the same thing. Oops. I screwed it up a little bit. Okay. Okie dokie. Some more. It's filling all this white, like the back part of the hair where the light don't hit. I added orange to it, and then some of it, like on the folds, we add orange for variety and like, you know. So again, it will still have that ombre thing. It's not an ombre effect, like, yeah, it's kind of like ombre effect, but we're going to also add the shadows to it. So yellow, from orange to yellow. You can even add like from the orange, if you don't want to use the sienna brown, if you get a little nervous to use sienna brown because it's really different. It's a dark color. You can use a super red, like a vermilion, or you know, you can even just use red or burgundy to the darkest part, and then it should blend. But although that will create a different highlight, it will still create that really nice warm fiery effect, as long as you use the yellow and the light yellow and then the golden yellow to blend everything. So just adding that. So I made a mistake here. I should have started on the left side again so it won't smudge, but oh well, I always forget. Anyways, I am also be releasing some more mermaid drawings. I do have this mermaid drawings that I made last Mermay 2020. I think that's 2020. I didn't make one last year thing. I don't know, but those are like my old mermaids. And I didn't really post it in my shop because I'm not happy with how it looks. It's just a sketch. I posted it one time, but I removed it because I'm not happy with it. So I actually ended up cleaning up those and redoing some of the lines and adding some more stuff to it. And so I can put it back in my shop and you guys can color it. Anyway, so I added the yellow already. I don't know what happened again. I lost one clip there where I added the yellow. And now I'm just blending this thing. Okay. one of these days I'm probably gonna just do live. It's just that it's like super busy this week, so I'm not able to do live. I'm only able to do the pre-recording, and even with the pre-recording it's just a pain. So maybe next time I'm gonna do live, so you can just ask me some questions on in the chat, and I can answer it real time. I'm still trying to get used to this YouTube platform. I'm not really into YouTube, but I am trying to put some content in here so that can help you all, or just help you show how I color my line art. I use different medium. Most of the time I use markers, but this time I'm using pencil because majority of the colorist uses pencils, so I thought it would be more helpful to use pencils this time. But for my next video, my second part of this video, where I use when I color skin tone, I like to color my skin tone with a marker because it's more I think it's just more smoother, and then I can just add the shadows and all this stuff on top of it. But anyways, going back to the hair, I'm just blending everything. If you can see, I'm not doing the strike motion anymore. I'm just doing the color because I'm just I'm doing the random circular and then stripes. It's just for me to blend, and then I'm just adding the highlights using the lightest color and then blend it as well. So there we go, and let's just add. So this orange, the super orange, which is the orange, I added at the last part and blend it with the yellow because it just creates this really nice vibrant orange, and it just shows the fierceness of our mermaid hair. So I'm planning to use the same color for her the bra thing. Technically that's part of her dress. I mean, part of her anatomy, technically. I don't know, I just made it up, but she is technically an angel. Not an angel, those fishes, those fighting fish. I see this really pretty thing, pretty tail and pretty fin. So that's her. That's the type of mermaid she is. So let's speed this up a little bit, and then okay, here we go. Alright, I'm speeding it up a little bit because we still have another, this other side, and we're just doing the same effect. So oops, I just want to make sure that I didn't go over the line. Just create that background thing. Making sure that it is showing how contrast it is. So let's just create the contrast. I don't know, I keep going back and forth the background. I'm sorry about that, but I just sometimes when I see something on the background while doing the hair, just can't stop myself. Anyways, so going back to the hair. So there you go. Let's see, let's go to the part. So because I made a mistake of coloring the right side, I'm gonna cover it with a paper because I'm gonna probably end up smudging it, or carrying it. So let me just show you the ombre effect that we're doing real quick. I should have done this at the start, but I'm gonna show you. So we have the yellow, and then we have the orange, and then that's the bright orange. So I'm just putting it in the middle, and then I'm using the golden yellow to blend everything, and then the yellow to blend from light to dark, and then the orange. So I'm just like putting everything there, but I make sure you remember the darkest area, the darkest color, and the lightest color, because that matters. There you go. So here, fire, and then the sienna, just darken it, and just add the orange on top of it, and then add the bright orange to make it vibrant, and then the golden yellow and yellow to blend it going to the lightest part. Okay, again, I'm so sorry for my voice. I'm just super clogged up right now. It happens every spring. Spring is really a love and hate for me. I love all the flowers and all those new sprouting things, but just the pollen is just super crazy. See, I smudged it already, and so I'm erasing it with my favorite Derwent eraser pencil. It's so cool. It actually erases pretty good. Anyway, so yeah, putting the dark part, doing the same thing as the light side of the hair. I'm just adding all the shadow, but this time I'm kind of getting sloppy, I guess, because I'm getting sleepy. It's like 2 a.m. in the morning. I actually started coloring this like in the afternoon, and then I screw up one of my the colorings, and I have to redo it so I can show you in a video. But yeah, and then my video just keeps dropping off for some reason, so I have to delete some other videos on my phone. I have to clean up my phone so it gets more memory. It allows me to record more there. And then so same thing, orange, and same way of coloring as well. Just putting all the shadows down. Anyway, guys, if you are not a part yet of my coloring group, I invite you to join us. And so I haven't been really active in social media lately, but I try my best to just keep doing updates, and especially in the group. If you can join us in a group event, that would be great. You can join also Coloring Fiesta. There's tons and tons of prizes that the artists are giving away during the event, and all month long raffle giveaways, And then for my group, I will be starting the event on the 8th, which is after the Coloring Fiesta event. So I will be you can post. Technically it's I'll probably drop some a few stuff there, like updates and whatnot for my other mermaid images. But just want you to know that for my event in my group, it's not only for this mermaid. Well, I do have a different drawing for the prices just for the two Mermay Marvel 2022 illustration. It's a different price, but it's still also gonna be all month long. You can use any of my mermaid as long as it's my illustration. Since I'm going to be adding more mermaid in the shop, you can just pick more you have more options on what to color. So let me just add all this yellow now. This is a highlight. I failed to show this for some reason. My camera didn't capture that. It was just shut down on me. So I'm just adding all this highlights. So from the dark, so what I did is I add the highlight so I know where all the highlights goes. So all the lightest part. So where all the top part of the hair, where you can see it. So basically opposite of the shadow. So there you go. And after this we can use the other colors to blend. So just putting where all the highlight orange lightest color goes. Well, technically yellow. Well, not technically, what is it? So yeah, the yellow part. And just adding that. Ended up putting yellow all over the place where there's no orange. But that's okay because yellow is the lightest, so we can always just cover it, like blend it with our orange and golden yellow pencils. Alright, there we go. And now we are blending. I am using this to just blend. It also creates a nice orange effect, but make sure you still leave a little bit of the yellow there, so it's, you have that ombre effect. Because if you blend everything, you will lose the lightest color. So make sure that you leave the yellow part on some part of the hair too. Right, go right there. Sorry if I go off cam. Sometimes my camera just, like, I'm putting it in trying to attach it, something that just keeps moving while I'm coloring. So that's my YouTube mistakes, that sometimes I just forget that I forget to check what's going on with the camera, and then I ended up doing something and then not being recorded. So I'm adding the sienna brown to highlight the like the folds of the hair, and then I follow it with the orange, and so it won't get too dark. So you can also add a sienna brown on where you can see like the lines. You can follow the lines on the fold of the hair. That way, it creates like more contrast shadow. So adding more orange to make it more vibrant. Just flick. Anyways, if you have questions, don't forget to post it in a comment. I will try my best to answer all the questions that you have. And don't forget to also check out the images of the other artists. We have the video of the Mermay Marvels there. You can see all the images. In fact, some artists, they have other images that they were not able to include in the video, but it's still included in the Mermay 2022. Feel free to check out their shops too, and of course feel free to check out my shop, which is at Etsy, etsy.com/shop/ I think it's S. Lafond Art. I've actually changed the name of my shop so many times, but it's on the description, so you don't have to memorize it. right now I'm just blending the yellow and the orange using the golden. Again, don't forget to leave some more of your yellow lighter color there. I am making sure, like, I am trying to darken the back part of the hair, like, you know, like the hair behind the head, because it doesn't really, like, there's no light. I wanted to create this contrast that the front hair is a little bit lighter than the the back hair. Oh my gosh, I'm like mumbling right now. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. But guys, like, if you can see, I am coloring this really quickly on the video because I've made it the speed a little faster. But I'm actually coloring this really, really slow because I want to make sure that all the lines and all the shadows and all of it are blended. So take your time when you're coloring it. You don't have to finish it at one setting. This took me probably more than an hour to color just the hair in the background, or even more. Yeah, I think it's more. So take a break and then color again. And I hope, like, I've been like not coloring for a while because I kind of lost my coloring mojo, even my drawing mojo, but this Mermay event just like fired it up. So I hope it does the same way to you. It's the same effect with you, that if you kind of lost your motivation to color, I hope this event brings it back even just a little bit, and then you get to color something that, you know, you don't have to stick to like the natural color, which, you know, everything needs to be this color, because who knows what the mermaid looks like who knows what their color's at, like who knows if they have red hair, or if they have yellow hair, or fiery hair like what I have here, or if they have green hair. So just feel free to just grab whatever color that you like there. And if you wanted it to do an ombre effect like what we're doing, just grab 5 colors that actually blends well together, and just try that out on a paper, just like what we did earlier, to see if it blends nicely. And if it does, then just feel free to use it. And yep, just create that ombre effect to your to whatever you're coloring, or whatever mermaid you're coloring. So the background for this, you can use this color combination. You can also use for the sky, like a moonlit sky, or you can use it for you can use it for the hair of the mermaid, and use the background as like the opposite, which is probably this yellow that I'm using, and that makes it like this mermaid, like the cool mermaid in the magma, cooling every magma thing down. It's pretty cool, like when you create stories. So don't forget to create stories on whatever you're coloring. So there's a story behind it. Why are you coloring it yellow? Why are you coloring it purple? What type of mermaid, what type of fish is she? You know what I mean? So that actually creates a more interesting look to your coloring page, and helps you, want to color more, because you know the story. You want to share it, because you know what type of look you're trying to achieve, and see if you can achieve it. But don't be discouraged if you don't get to achieve what you like. You can always just put the color on top of it. If you cannot erase a color that you've already put up, I usually put like mineral spirits. I'll show it in the description, but I use that, and then I add it on top. It will make the color set, and that way you can add more color. So you can probably add a darker color on top of it, but if not, just don't get discouraged. Just like, who cares, right? You can always start over, or nobody's gonna spot a really small, unless if it's like a really huge mistake. But I mean, if it's just small mistake, like, I don't think they're gonna focus on that mistake. So what's important is that you enjoyed coloring it, and then you like it, you have fun. Don't be too hard on yourself in your coloring, because it takes time. Other colorists who colors awesome images, they've been coloring for years. So if you just started and you're just coloring, and you don't really color a lot, it's okay. Coloring is for fun. Coloring is for relaxation, and it will help you relax your mind if you're a little stress in the world. Anyway, so just adding my orange here to make a gradient, because this part, the bottom part, seems to be a little bit more yellow. So let's add the orange to just add more shadow and vibrancy to it. There we go. And then blend it. Don't forget to blend it, because blending it will create this really nice look. Trust me, it will turn out great. So, in every color, like if you want to use a different color, every color you gotta have to use like the middle color to blend, and that way it will blend all the colors together. It will look like it is part of it looks as one. It's not like 5 different colors altogether. So I'm excited to color the fishes. I've actually colored it at earlier, but my video of that one is kind of screwed up, so I will have to recolor, and so I can re-record it. So if you can see here, I kind of screw up I added more sienna and it became dirty. So since I have tons of layers on that one, I kind of scrape it with my fingernails, and then it will scrape some of the color, and then I added the light color to make it more blended. That way it's not looking too dirty. There you go. So just added more sienna. Kind of regret some of this, but yeah, added the sienna to highlight the shadow of the hair, and then scrape it because I didn't like it. Anyway, so thank you so much for joining this coloring, my coloring video. I am hoping to create more video in the future, and hopefully we can color along in a live session. Again, thank you so much. You do have a great day, and don't forget to check out my other videos. Other videos that I'm going to put up, or my second part of this video, and check out my shop. I have tons of mermaid images there, and don't forget to grab the Mermay Marvels images. The second one, which is reflection, and this one if you just like one of that. But don't forget to post it in my event, in my group, in Coloring Festa, and that way you have a chance of winning some awesome cool prizes. See you again next time. You have a great day, and happy coloring.